Hey, simulator. Hopefully things are all good. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Well, I think you're the only one here at the minute, simulator. Hopefully you can hear me. Just waiting on the game to load. First load of the day. Always takes a little while. Hey, Witchy. How is everybody today, then? Wait, finally. So I've only just finished work. I planned on starting this stream half hour ago. I walked through the door about 10 minutes ago, so... Welcome to rainy Wales. So I only started this save game last night. I'm enjoying this map, so I thought I'd stream it. Kind of my typical kind of all the money's in the bank situation. I'm very good, thank you. Bit tired from work. But other than that, it's all good. This is the biggest tractor I've got in this save game. 8000 series fast track. Not really much of a fast track fan, but there's something about the new shape fast tracks. They are good. God no. Case Puma. Hey, Dale. Does anyone know, are these windscreen wipers automatic on this case when it's raining? Because I cannot switch them off. It's probably how the FS19 windscreen wiper is going to work. I can't imagine there'll be a key binding for it. This is 240. I think. Yeah, my volume's all the way up. I'll put it down to 40. Hopefully that'll be better. Oh, thank you, simulator. Yeah, I'm still waiting on FS UK to test that one. Don't know the beam, don't know the beam. And I see the fast tracks and you don't want to strip again. I must learn course play, I really should. Oh. See, the funny thing is, I would love to, I did it a while back. I would like to stream a bit of Penn Berlin, but that map does not want to work on my PC. I had to get Dow and GD to check out FPS rates for me. Make sure it was running smoothly, because I thought it was just my PC messing up, and it turns out it was. But I have new parts on the way. eBay is my friend. So, where am I going to? So, some of the equipment, typical. Dusty's got a Fence 700, standard. Baler from the Doodah, Straw DLC. And front loader on the Kerfab, Bale Spike. Square won't even know I plan on doing rounds on this map. Thought I'd give myself a bit of a challenge. But as you can see, I'm playing with Seasons and the Wales, the Wales Geo. So we gotta get planting right now. Oh yeah, this is the combiner plan I'm using. Hopefully I can get it around the map. Won't count on it, but hopefully I can. Bale Spike to pick up, yeah. Tedder and rake. Oh, and the header for this we need, yeah, as well. So only original bits is the drop nose Mercy and the skid steer. Those are the only two things I've kept. I'm gonna go up here and do this bit more. Hey GD. Glad you could stop by. I watched your first episode last night actually on the roleplay series for Pen Berlin. Yeah, started a bit later than what I planned on doing GD. Work decided to go on a bit longer than what I wanted it to. So I'm hoping to, been looking at like schedule and all that, and I reckon I can probably record a couple episodes on a series a night. So what I'm hoping is to start like a little kind of let's play sandbox mode kind of thing on this, and yeah, maybe make a mini series. I haven't done a series since Thornton in 15. That was the last time I did a proper series. I was self-employed then. I had days off where I could actually record. So I'm going to try and do two things. So if I end up doing it and you comment on one and it hasn't changed by the second one or something, don't worry. It's just because I'm bulk recording. What's that see? Yeah, I seen it there last night and I thought that's weird because that's the one I chose for this map. It was a good combine. It's the combine I got on my West Coast save as well. It is a good combine. Hopefully I'm good enough to be able to drive it around these areas. Yeah. Just noticed something. Chat's deciding to not work now. Let's see if I can sort this out. Ta-da! Thank you very much, GD. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am glad. Nothing worse to give somebody a map to play on and then they don't like it. Hey, Chris. What is on? Well, how are we now, I should say. So I've been busy with progress on Bessie Beneath, but I'll give myself a little break from that. And work on that, and well, play the game again for a bit. I've been putting a couple hours a night into it. Don't think much will get done this weekend though. It's my daughter's birthday, so shall be spending time with her. Dad, I don't trim a hedge. Oh dear, oh dear. Hey Kevin. Yeah, GD, you should check out this map. It's It's a really decent map. I didn't want to go playing it too much and everything until you'd done the update, which you got on real sharpish. Ooh, that was close. One thing I was going to say that I haven't streamed since I seen it, but Dusty Cove has reached 96,000 downloads. So thank you very much to one and all for downloading that. Yeah, it's hard work at that. Yeah, so thank you to everybody for downloading and playing that map. Obviously we don't know how 19 is going to quite pan out yet with the placeable yards and everything, but if it's going to be the way that I think it is, Dusty Cove is going to be an ideal map to convert over to it. Thank you very much, Chris. So it's a bit bigger, isn't it? So I'm using the Vanstad, that's how you say it anyway. Top down. I think it's top down 500, I think it is. Who's gonna buy this for? Who's got a mission on it as well? Okay, yeah, this one here needs. Buy that one as well. Yep. And we'll open the gate now, so we can drive straight in there once we're done in the other field. Like I say, I play the game just for fun. As most of you know, I do modding mostly. So I'll go around a few times and then I'll hire a worker at this thing again. Hopefully this time will work. He likes to turn away too far away from the next run, and that messes with it. I'll get into that corner in a minute. I'm trying to drink coffee here. Hey Matthew. 12 watching. Ow. So normally, when I play map with seasons, the first concentrate. The first like cut or harvest, as you will, is I just sow them straight on top, and then I worry about ploughing afterwards. But I thought, get the ploughing done this time, seed straight on top. Don't have to worry about it for a little bit. There you go. A bit of a foggy morning, at least the rain's gone away now. Like I say, I'm playing with the Wales Geo, so expect plenty of rain. Spring into the summer is forecasted as rain, as you can see. Thank God the tail end of summer right now is predicted dry. As you know, with the Wales Geo you can harvest a bit earlier. 10 o'clock in the morning and it's still foggy. This fast track's only just got enough power to tow this thing up this hill. I suppose that's part of the problem using seasons, and you're not going to do this kind of stuff, so I'm just going to unrealistically drive into the hedge here just to get that bit. I'll go that bit now. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, I think that's the first one of my streams has ever been called cool. So thank you very much. Not the best at speaking publicly, I suppose. I suppose this isn't really too much of that, is it? I'm hiding behind a computer screen. Can't see me. No face cam here. Must have been. We'll have to get that in a minute. Well, so I shall be upgrading my PC and everything very, very soon. Probably next week, hopefully, if the parts turn up. And hopefully I should be able to create better streams. I don't know what quality. What quality have I got this set to out on YouTube? I think it's 720. But I honestly don't know. Unless if my internet should be able to take it. Pay for the nose for fibre. Let's move the mic a little bit. There we go. I wonder, is it gonna keep missing or not? I'm gonna back this up and put it on hard worker. Kind of funny this for me because I love using big machines. Not necessarily the biggest implements, but I like using big powerful tractors. Like the 1050. 1050 would look weird on this map, but it would be fun. So, what shall we put in this field? Bit of wheat. What's that? Change of barley. Yeah, we'll put some barley in. Now we're cooking. Don't know why I'm doing that. It's a bit faster, isn't it? A bit better. Oh, the fast track seems to be doing okay anyway. Oh, I'm going to go back on myself. I don't know why I started doing headland first. Why is there no fence in the start? Ooh. It's a good point. Could have put the 500 on now, I suppose. I didn't want to start with anything too big. But, don't worry, when Bessie Beneath is out, you'll see Fent then. Oh, you'll see Fent. Probably because the last map I started with a load of Fent on it, the map didn't do too well, so... Give people Massey in case, they seem to like it. In 19, just give them John Deere. Every starter map will just be full of John Deere. Hey, Stan. Imagine the outrage if you create a map in 19 and you do non-placeable yards and no John Deere starting equipment, or mutiny. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go as long as I was planning. But you'll still have me for another 22 and a half minutes of me rambling on. That's why we call it Dusty Dave Rambles. It's not a stream, it's a ramble. Wow. Hello, Fast Track. Have I heard of reversing? For the love of... Yeah, it is hot. It's a bit too hot. I do not like heat. The windscreen wiper still going. Oh, that. There we go. Oh, it's nice to see you in there, standing man. I didn't actually check out one of your live streams the other day. I didn't say hey, I don't think. I was a bit busy at the time, but yeah, I did a quick gander. And back at you. 16 people. It's going up. We don't need GPS where we're going. GD, if you're still here, I love that straight line that you attempted through the middle of that field for a cut. Oh, that was beauty. I was watching it thinking he's going left. He's going left. And then when you turn around and you went back, oh, that was a good sweep on that field. Very clean, gradual sweep. I thought it was quite good. I am still working on Bessie Beneath. I didn't want to stream that today. You know, I've been working on it, as I said earlier, a couple hours each night. I don't want to go giving away too much of the map before it's out. But I'm cracking right on with that map. Getting little areas that I left when I did the big, like, got all the fields and everything. Getting all the little areas detailed up a little bit. If you go on my Facebook page, link should be in the description there, and you see the latest pictures from it. I think it's the second one. The one with the manor house has got the 4x4 that you start with, or that you can start with in the game. That is where you will start. You won't start on a farm. You'll start at the horse yard, at the stables, in the manor house down below. That's where you will start. Wait. Is it playable yet? Yeah, I did well, I tested it out doing a load of silage on it. I did actually stream a bit of that. I did a half silage on Bessie Beneath and then a half in GE stream. So yeah, that is it's in a kind of a playable condition. I haven't got any grain silos in yet, or anything like that, so you couldn't do any arable work, but Fast Track's not going to like it when he gets to that gateway. Forgot your glasses. That reminds me, I've got to book in my appointment. My glasses are 3 years old and... Flip. Get out of it. 3 years old and broke. All the nose bits are gone, so the glasses actually just sit on my nose. There's no actual of the nose bits anymore. Yeah, it is kind of like this map, yeah. Yeah, I never actually thought of that, actually. Yeah, it is like this, yeah, you spawn out a house rather than on the farm, and you'll have a 4x4 that you can drive to the farms on. Kind of going all out with Bessie Beneath, because it's going to be the last of... This is kind of near enough an end of an era, so to speak. The last you're going to be able to... Obviously, we still need to figure out how 19's going to go. We don't know too much details on it like that. But it could be the last time you get like proper DEM maps with them kind of nitty gritty details and stuff in them. Because once the yards go placeable, it's gonna be hard. Hey there. This little bit. Yes, we can. Good thing about these size of these fields as well, it doesn't take long. Alright, so when there's a gate involved, he can actually do it. Give up. Any chance you try on console? Oh, I'm aiming for console with Bessie Beneath. I am aiming for console. That's why this map's taken me actually a bit longer to do. Because everything's got to be so tidy in that for console. All the texture files and everything, everything's got to be clean and tidy. Which actually makes the map run smoother, for one. Bessie Beneath runs smooth. Absolutely smooth. And if I get any problems, it's easy to track it down as well. It's the crack, not much. Not much at all. I'm going to take this one off hard worker. Let's get this top bit done. Yeah, I would love to put one of my maps on console. I've had countless messages asking for Dusty Cove on console, and if I had the time in that, and well, if I do decide to carry on modding for 19, I'll see what it's like first off, but me and Blender don't get along, so I won't be able to be relying on people's models as I always have, but yeah, I will be aiming to get Bessie Beneath and Dusty Cove. Those are my two primary maps to get onto on a console. And not be so skittish and actually stick with a project. I'm alright. I'm good. Bit tired from work and all that, but hey ho. Life of a bin man. Bin man by day, modder by night. Yeah, Dusty Cove was a popular map. I said in the beginning of the stream I don't think you was here then, Bucko, but I've just reached yesterday, I think it was. Was it yesterday? Yes. Oh, no. This week anyway, I noticed it. It's just hit 96,000 downloads, which, for me, considering I'm not a prolific like mapper or mod maker, you know, it's not bad going. It's taken a year, but it's not bad going. And I think with the placeable yards, Dusty Cove is going to be an ideal candidate for it. Let's set the hard worker going again, shall we? Yeah, and I like the fact, probably, no, this may be sad to a lot of you, but I'm actually really proud that that map was used as the example for the seasons. It was like the first map that was open to seasons with the snow mask and everything. It was put out for download at that time, and it was used as an example. Let's switch this on. Used as an example on Real Miss's website. So that's someone to take away from 17. It's one reason really I didn't really understand why I didn't do too well in the competition. I know there's problems with the grain tips. I know that. I tried to do an update for it, but Giants were being, I wouldn't say picky, but Giants weren't too happy with the file structure as a non-competition mod. And they wanted a load changing for it, and at the time I wasn't really willing to put into it. I mean, the map didn't even place in the competition. Second Giants competition I entered, second time I never placed. Fair enough for the first time, that V1 of Willow Tree, that was bad. Yeah, first season's fully ready map. Yeah, it wasn't until after that a load of maps started having the updates for the snow masks and everything, but that one was there straight out the bag, ready for seasons. Seasons V1. I had to go at modelling something, and it did not go very well. It did not end. Oh, good. So, yeah, Blender's a pain. I don't know who created Blender, but I think they hate people. If I had, I mean, I could, once Bessie Beneath's out, I could, I suppose, learn Blender over the period until the next game. So that would give me, I'm aiming for September, so I'll get a couple months learning Blender. And I think that might end up being key for 19. I think I'm going to have to learn how to model. Probably textured stuff. I've done that, but I've never modelled anything from scratch. I'd love to be able to make like tractors, I guess. Or machinery, you know. Very clever tall Dutchman created. Hey Matt. Oh no, so I'll try and learn it just as they get like a complete new update for it. So now if I could create something like your T-dubs, well, I'd be very proud of myself. Let alone win a competition to actually work on a DLC. Fog's clearing a bit. Starting to get the views in here now. Yeah, well, Dusty Cove was made in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Another one of my... I forgot about that actually. That's another one. It's funny how the map becomes so big afterwards, and Daggerwin started a realistic series on it. And then the map got big. Too late then, the competition was over. Yeah. I can't imagine Blender would change that much from what it is now, would it? Not that I know really what it is now, but... The most I've ever used Blender was to make a YouTube introduction video for somebody. And I downloaded a template and changed the text on it. That was all I did. Valley View is great. Not many people would agree with that one, James. Well, I did enjoy making that map, but it didn't go very well either. After Valley View, it was kind of a why do I bother situation. So I'm going to go for another 12 minutes. I should be stopping at 1:45. I've got to go out and sort a couple bits out. I've got to go look at a new bit of carpet. There's a bit of a flood on Sunday. What was the problem with Valley View? When Valley View come out, MR was the biggest thing going. It was the greatest thing since sliced bread, according to the FS community. You put MR on, and you try and seed on them hills on Valley View, and you'll see why that map did not do so well. Completely wrong timing. MR being loved by everybody, I bring out a map with like steep terrain on it. Stop that a minute. Well, that might explain that. How am I going to get out of this? Austin Powers shunt here. Yeah, so a few people did do videos on it and stuff. Enjoyed it. Yeah, hills. Yeah. Makes me laugh sometimes. People don't want flat maps because they're boring, but yet you put a too big a hill on it, people don't like that. The name kind of gave it away, Valley View. It's a valley. It's going to be steep. Get on the grass fertilisation and all that soon. I expect that'll probably be in the first episode, that will, with me doing that. I'll finish off any of this ploughing, field work and stuff off camera, and then record working in the grass fields for the first episode. Who's our dangerous territory on maps? Yes, very, very, very dangerous. It's like this, going down fine. You go up a hill with this attachment on the back, drops right down to 5 mile an hour. And this one here, I've actually edited the XML. This fast track's got 400 brake horsepower in it. Not the, was it 335? Is it the 8000 has? Most popular map I've made? My most talked about map's probably Vent and Win from 15, but that came out at the same time as Thornton and that. It was shrouded between that and Knaveswell, so that map went under the radar, but my most popular downloaded map is probably Dusty Cove, I expect. Though I've been playing the game for years, I've only modded for 15 and 17. Played a bit of 11, not that much, not really enough to merit it. And 13, well, that's what kickstarted my love of this game off, 13, but I don't know whether it's a FS15 one. I don't even know where I got it from. I join people's multiplayers, I end up with all sorts of mods. I had to have a clear out yesterday, got rid of like 30 mods. But I hate ploughing and then having to cultivate, so if I can plough and cultivate all on one attachment, beauty. Yeah, that's the problem. I know that Shamrock's going to be out, and when Bessie Beneath comes out, it may still be under the shadow of Shamrock, because Shamrock's going to be a big map. It's looking really good from what I've seen of it. Can't wait to play that map. Definitely going to do a series on that. So, no, not hard worker. So I use an Xbox controller. If you tap it too fast, the left bumper and B, to lower the equipment, sometimes you'll just register the B. And it'll go into hard worker. Yeah, Shamrock is going to explode. I hope Giants have strengthened their download servers a bit for that, because it's going to hurt them, I reckon. And it is called it 2, so I'll just get down to the end of it. And that will do for today. And there we go. Right, so I'm going to finish some of this on off camera. Keep your eyes peeled for videos coming up on my channel soon of this map in a let's play, but like a sandboxy thing. I use creative money. I ain't got no time for realism. I'll just go forehead, do what I want to do. It's my chill out. What YouTubers do you watch? I've got, wow. How many have I got? I've got 110 that I'm subscribed to. I don't watch all of them. you know, depends what kind of mood I'm in, but a few is like Air Force Proud, obviously Landy, RAINBOWDAVE, Simulation for the Nation, Simulate, all the, you know, GD, virtual, all the farm sim ones. I don't necessarily watch all their series, but I do in their live streams. And, yeah, and then a few others, like, Swagger Souls and, you know, them kinds. Go check him out, he's pretty funny. Non-PG, but funny. Anyway, I gotta go out, so thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you at some point. Who knows when I stream? Just keep the bell active. I'll see you staters.